time with the defensive play. Now by Jalen Green.
Oh, my goodness!
He did it!
Oh!
Jazz, the Jazz turn it. Oh! Cam Whitmore. Şengün goes coast to coast. Here's Williams. Here comes both teams. Here comes Rocket Security. And we got a score.
RedNationBlogga back with another video. Houston Rockets, for the third straight time this season, lose to the Sacramento Kings. Coming into this game, this was the healthiest that the Rockets have been, I think, the whole start of the new year. I can't remember, don't quote me, but that was the healthiest that the Rockets have been in a very long time. So everybody's back. The Rockets have all of their soldiers that were wounded. All of those guys are coming back. All of those guys are healthy. And what do the Houston Rockets do at home versus the Sacramento Kings? They lose. They drop another one. And for some reason this season, whatever the case may be, it just seems like Sacramento not only has the Houston Rockets number, but it also seems like the officiating going into the game is one-sided, or it favors one side over the other. Now, I will say, just looking at the free throw shooting, looking at the raw percentages, it says, oh, the Rockets were 16-23. The Sacramento Kings were 16-21. The Rockets were +2 in the free throw column. How could they have gotten the short end of the stick with the officiating? And for me, I just think it's timely things that hurt you, momentum swinging things that can hurt you more so than just the raw number of free throw attempts. But for whatever reason, it just seems like DeMar DeRozan kills the Houston Rockets. Keegan Murray kills the Houston Rockets. Domantas Sabonis played 1 minute and 16 seconds, and the Rockets still lost. Malik Monk, 16 points. Jonas Valanciunas off the bench once Sabonis got hurt, 15 points, 14 rebounds. Keon Ellis, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 steals. Like, this team just plays at a different level when they play the Houston Rockets for whatever reason. This team, I don't even think the Sacramento Kings are a playoff team. I don't think they're going to make it out of the play-in. But if they play the Houston Rockets, they're sending the Houston Rockets home. I don't know what it is about this team. It's a funky matchup. It's been a funky matchup all season long. For whatever reason, they have the Houston Rockets number. It is what it is. Getting off of the officiating a little bit, getting off of the Sacramento Kings just having the Houston Rockets number. There are things with this team that are glaring, and I think some of the stuff is fixable, but it's not being fixed, right? So I look at Dillon Brooks' shots. He was 4 of 13 from the field. I'm not mad that Dillon Brooks took 13 shots. What I'm mad at is he took 2 wild off-balance threes. He took some bad mid-range jumpers. Now, Dillon takes a lot of mid-range jumpers. He takes a lot of transition threes. Most of them are within the rhythm or within the flow, or it's when the shot clock's going down or whatever the case may be. Last night's game, it was like he wanted to tank his percentages. It was like he saw that he was 39% from 3. He said, no, this is not me. I need to dip my numbers some, because for whatever reason, his shot selection last night was just bad. And the thing that frustrates me the most is when Dillon has CTE games, that's what they call it. When he has the CTE shot selection, bring his minutes down. Tari Eason played 22 minutes. Give Tari Eason the 30 minutes and give Dillon Brooks the 22 minutes. He's going to do one of two things. He's either going to sit on the bench and come back better the next game, or he's going to recalibrate his mind, understand what he needs to do on the floor, and he's going to come back and the Houston Rockets will be a better team because his shot selection is better. But last night, I don't understand what he was doing. It was so many times where the Rockets kind of had control, they kind of had momentum, and then all of a sudden, he takes a wild shot or he turns over the ball. He had 2 turnovers. One of them was just flagrantly idiotic. It just angered me. It was so bad. It was such a bad turnover. Nights like last night, Dillon Brooks has to be reined in. He has to, in my opinion. In Fred VanVleet's first game back, he had 3 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 of 8 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3. I'm going to shoot Fred some bail. It was his first game back. I heard early this morning, or I seen something late last night, I can't remember, that he stepped on the referee's shoe or foot in the early moments of the game, which caused him to sprain his ankle or something or re-aggravate it, and he just wanted to fight through it. Maybe that was the case. Maybe it really was bothering him. But personally, I didn't see the play, just being honest with you. But he said that that's what happened, so I'm going to take him for his word. But he was bad last night. I mean, but again, it's his first night back. I'm going to shoot him some bail. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because these guys are human. Like, you can't miss that many games and then just think you're going to come back and pick up right where you left off. It's not going to happen. It's going to take Fred a while to get back into the rhythm and get back into the swing of things. I'm happy to have him back. Let's get to the best part of the show, my favorite part of the show, the good. Alperen Sengun, 30 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 10 of 16 from the field. He was 10 of 17 from the free throw line. I definitely would like for him to be better. 6 turnovers. That was probably the most egregious. His turnovers last night were so bad. Forcing passes that didn't have to be forced. Just shoot the ball, bro. Just shoot the ball. I would much rather you shoot the ball than turn over the ball, especially when they're live ball turnovers. And a lot of his turnovers last night were live ball turnovers. But I will say he's in the good category for me. He played well, but all in all, you got to be a little bit better. But when I get to the next segment, either the bad or the downright ugly, I will explain why I still have Alperen Sengun in the good and why I'm not really kicking his back end too hard about the turnovers and about the missed free throws. Second on the good list, Jalen Green, 24 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. I don't care really about the assists because he's a shooting guard. 9 for 20 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3. Really efficient night scoring the ball. He did have 2 turnovers, but I'm really not mad at him or Sengun. And the reason why I have them in the good is because nobody else really provided anything. Outside of Tari Eason, nobody else provided anything. Whether it was Dylan Brooks' bad shot selection, Amen Thompson not cracking double figures and scoring, Fred VanVleet not getting more than 3 points. Nobody really did anything useful last night. So because of that, I'm not going to put too much of the blame on Alperen Sengun and Jalen Green because they provided what they needed to provide. At some point, you got to get some help from your teammates, and it has to be from more than just Tari Eason. It has to be. Let's get to the bad. I'm going to put Jabari Smith Jr. in the bad, and I'm going to put Ime Udoka in the bad. Ime Udoka, some matchups you have to understand that it's not for certain players. Steven Adams is not a guy that you should play when the other team has a big that can shoot or they can play small and they have the ability to just have a motion type offense and get Steven Adams off balance. He can't move his feet laterally. He can't run to the 3-point line and close out. That's not his bag. If you want to play Steven Adams when Jonas Valanciunas is in the game, I'm perfectly fine with that. But playing Steven Adams, even 7 minutes and 45 seconds, which is what he logged last night, playing him that long, in my opinion, is a detriment. In 7 minutes, he's a -6. In 7 minutes, he's a -6. He's not doing anything for you offensively. And his calling card, offensive rebounding and everything like that, he gave you 1. He had 2 total rebounds. He gave you 1 offensive rebounding. The one thing that you could always bank on with Steven Adams is he's going to get fouled. Guys are going to grab his arm. He's going to get the refs calling the foul on the ground. Rockets get an extra possession when they miss the shot or whatever the case may be, especially within a half-court offensive set. But last night when he's ineffective like that, cut those minutes down immediately. Recognize immediately this is a bad matchup. Timeout. Get him out the game. It shouldn't come down to him having 7 minutes. You have Jabari Smith Jr. Play him at the 5. Play Jayshawn Tate. Play Jeff Green. You can play so many other guys instead of Steven Adams' slow-moving self that it just doesn't make sense as to why he keeps seeing minutes versus certain teams. I just don't get it. Save him for the matchups that fit him. Period, point blank. Let's get to the downright ugly. Now, I understand he's just coming back. I'm happy that he's back. Jabari Smith Jr. 5 points, 7 rebounds, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. Now, a part of me is saying, Jabari needs more looks. A part of me is saying that, especially when Dylan Brooks goes out there and he shoots 7 more shots than Jabari Smith and it's terrible shots. A part of me is saying that, but the other half of me is saying you're wide open when you get these shots, bro. You have to provide some sort of spacing and punishment to the defense, to the opposing team's defense, to where they're not leaving you open. Going 2 of 6, 1 of 3 from 3, it's not going to get it done. It's not going to get it done. You already are limited with your dribble. You're limited with your athleticism. You're already limited in that. And the role that you play for this team is an important role. It really is. But 5 points, bro, on 2 of 6 shooting, you have more field goal attempts than points. That can't happen. And it can't consistently happen. We need better from our number 3 overall pick. We need better. Because Jabari Smith is going to want to come to the negotiating table. He's going to want to have a number in mind with years in mind. Okay. Start producing consistently. Look how you looked versus Minnesota when you first got back. Is that so hard? Why is it hard for you to be the consistent one? That's all I'm asking. All you have to do is catch and shoot threes. Catch and shoot. Post up when you have a mismatch. Do what you need to do. But you got to do better than 5 points on 6 shots. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments below. Let me know what you agree with. Let me know what you disagree with. Let me know what you liked and let me know what you disliked. As always, once again, thank you for watching. RedNationBlogga out.